I'm feeling good, man. How you feeling?
I'm straight. I'm straight. Like I said though, I appreciate you for coming on here. About to share your story, about to touch the lives of so many people because a lot of people they've been wanting to hear your story. So I appreciate you for that. And for those people that's on here, if y'all could just go ahead, share this. Let's get this live jumping so everybody can hear what
I
we all came to hear.
so, bro. I like the platform that you got. It's
Yes,
dope.
sir. Yes, sir. Appreciate it. Yeah, it's called After the Ball Deflate. We not focusing on after the ball deflating because you went through a trial in life, you went through some adversity where the ball did deflate for you, but you came back from that. You bounced back from that. You had a second chance at life. You had a second chance to do what you love. So that's what we're here to talk about today. It's a celebration for you at the end of the day.
Fact. Appreciate it,
Yeah, no
bro.
problem, no problem. So I'm gonna give people a couple of more seconds to invite some people, and then we about to get this jump started. All right, all right, that's bad. All right. So we're gonna take it back all the way to the beginning, to your childhood.
All
So how
right.
was yeah. How was life for you growing up, basketball wise, non-basketball wise, off the court?
Uh, we taking it way back, man. Shoot. From what I remember, I was a knucklehead, man. Not doing the right thing in school, always fighting, staying in trouble. I can remember a stretch. And this is off the court. I can remember a stretch where I was in school, got into a fight, got suspended. Mom and then parents came up to the school, got it straightened out, still got suspended. Then my suspension came back, seen the same kid, man, lashed out again, got suspended again. And then my mother from that point on, bro, after another couple situations or whatever, from that point on, my mom took me to my pops and was like, man, you gotta take care, you gotta get them right, man. So
Yeah.
I think where basketball took off as well too, because a lot of people may not know that on the court at that time I was a goofy kid, man. That only had the drop step. You feel me?
Hmm.
Who's could barely run up and down the court without tripping over my own feet. Had two, just a goofy kid.
Yeah.
And at that point, I didn't even have a name. Like nobody knew who I was. I mean, I was playing with DC Assault for a little bit as a kid, eight or nine U at the time, and then I
Hmm.
moved over to Force One, and then that's when basketball took off for me, for real, for real.
All right. So at what age did you realize that like you was gifted and that you could compete at a high level?
Eighth grade, eighth grade, for real, man. Because that's when everything came together. I was probably at William Wirt Middle School and
Hmm.
playing a little middle school league or whatever. And that's when I realized I had it because I was playing 1 through 5. And knew in my middle school days, man, I was playing 1 through 5 at William Wirt, doing it. And that's when I realized that I had it. And all the high school coaches was coming to see me in games like the Math, the MAC, all those kind of schools. And then that's when I knew for a fact I wanted to be a Stag, for real.
Hmm. All right. So getting that recognition at such a young age, did you feel like it was a lot of pressure put on you, or was you just truly like just loving the hooping life?
No, I was definitely in love with the hoops. It was strictly basketball at that point. I loved the game deeply. I was in the gym a lot, working out. Um, my dad helped me out with that a lot too, getting me with the right trainers or whatever, different connections. And that was good. Uh, and I mean, ultimately, for real, bro. I don't really know, man. That for real.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. So we're gonna go back a little bit. We're gonna how was them DCSR days? Cause try, I've been playing against you since we was like little, and y'all had a mob. So
Crazy. DC Assault days was ridiculous, man. I feel like we've had the best team in DC Assault history with that mob. Man, DC Assault days wicked. I think we lost. I can count on my hand how many games we lost in the matter of all the summers that we were together. And then things with the curse situation, things got a little crazy. Whatever, we had to split. But before that, bro, It was all love. Everybody was together. I remember was staying over at Red's and Ant them house,
Mm-hmm.
tournaments, stand up all night, having an 8 o'clock game the next, busting dudes by 30. Like it was fun, bro. It was really that.
Yeah,
It was
it wasn't one tournament. And I'm like, every tournament I was in, I was like, all right, somehow, some way they're gonna make it to the championship. So like they
every
don't
time.
even gotta play against nobody for
Every tournament, and then they try to make it where like they would put the best teams in the brackets and tournaments to try and knock us off first, but it didn't work. Like you had you had to, you know what I'm saying, have some balance, man. But they couldn't throw nothing at us. None of that worked.
Yeah, for sure. I know you talked about, the DC assault and the breakup with Kurt. What did Kurt mean to your life?
Kurt, shit, man, I ain't even gonna hold you. Kurt was like the first father figure I had in my life, type shit, other than my pops, you know.
Hmm.
Quite frankly, he took care of me at one point. I remember summers going over, staying with him, being over there with Nolan and Quinn and Bees and all that, working out with them. Like Kurt really did it all for me, and he gave me a different avenue and like taught me how to be a man. You know what I'm saying? At a young age, he gave me
Yeah,
qualities like how to respect. You know what I'm saying? Move the right way. Hoops, hoop, hoop. Like that's all we did was work out, stay in the gym and hoop, and then I mean we reap the benefits we sow type shit. You feel me?
yeah, I feel that. I feel that. So, when assault broke up due to that situation, did you feel like you lost like a part of you a little bit?
I mean, we tried to stay together, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like, we had a family meeting. We all came together, and I mean, we mutually came to the conclusion that it was best that we split for the benefit of people's families and, you know what I'm saying, for the betterment of the kids. But yeah, it hurt, bro. I did feel like I lost my family because at that point, it was just me and Lonnie. We were by ourselves, and all the rest of the guys, they were on one squad with them, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
it hurt a little bit to see them doing their thing on one side of the avenue, and we were on Under Armour. They were Adidas, and we were Under Armour doing the same thing on the other side. And when we came together, like it was kind of funny because I remember one time we seen them in Vegas, and like it was all love. You know what I'm saying? It's all love, but like it's kind of like you gotta keep it pushing. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you can't
yeah,
be in that mindset that we hoop and we try and get something out of this. Like we can't. Like it hurt me. Like I couldn't even like chill and kick it with my bros a little bit more than I used to. But I mean, it was just a business. I guess it was a business setting right there at that point, bro. For real.
I feel that. So, how was it hooping with Premier?
Oh,
Separating from your guys and
I got a new family. I mean, it wasn't really a new family because it was still same with the people behind the scenes that was with DC Assault
yeah.
that I was comfortable and familiar with. But I like had a new family, bro. I got new teammates that I built lifetime relationships with. Like it was all good, bro. It was a family, bro. For real.
All right. So now you talked about middle school a little bit. Now going over to high school. What made you want to pick the math?
Come on, bro.
Yeah, I mean,
Look, hey, look. For people who don't know, man, the math
yeah,
was
that's what I'm asking for people who don't
powerhouse.
know. I know.
In my opinion, man, they produce dogs, man. I can name a list of dudes, but I ain't gonna sit here and do that. But the reason I chose the Method was because of the factory of people that they, you know what I'm saying, produce. Coach Mike Jones had it going up there. And like also he was a wonderful coach as well. Like I ain't gonna knock that. Like he helped me a lot on the court, on and off the court. A lot of people may not know, but I mean, I'm this is the real Joe Hampton story. A lot of people may not.
Yeah.
I got expelled from DeMatha for a situation, man. Mike Jones saved me, saved my butt, man. Like put his job on the line for me, got me back in school, and we lost in the championship that year, man. I'm sorry, Mike Jones. I apologize, man. I'm so sorry, but man, he was a real good dude, and he really put a lot of players in real good positions, man, for real. And that was why
Yeah,
I got there.
for sure. So making that decision, to leave the Mather, go from one powerhouse to the next powerhouse, Oak Hill. How was that for you?
It's kind of a no-brainer. And I remember this like the back of my hand, man. I was hurt. Like I had got hurt right before Summer League, DeMatha Summer League. And Kurt had called me and had told me it was like, you need to make a decision. Like, Oak Hill, they want you to come down, take a visit or whatever. And I was talking to my dad, and my dad was like, what you want to do? I was like, shit, what you mean what I want to do? That's a no-brainer. Because I had watched Quinn leave the Mather. Like, I watched him leave the Mather to go to Oak Hill. Like, I've seen his footsteps and all that. And I wanted to follow right behind him. Nolan did the same thing. He didn't go to the Mather, but he went to Oak Hill.
Yeah.
And did the same thing. Like, all my big B's, big B's did the same thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? All my big bros went to the Hill. Like, it was a no-brainer for me. I had to take that visit. And when I got there, bro, I fell in love with it instantly. Even though it was in the middle of nowhere, like, I didn't mind any of that because the basketball was everything. Like, from A to Z, from the hoops to the basketball to the gear we got, that shit was like that, bro. Like, it was real.
I
Yeah,
feel that.
brainer.
So it didn't affect you like mentally being away from, the fam, being away from the area, none of that?
Never. I was always away from the fam, bro. Ever since I got on the national stage and going to different camps during the summer, bro, I was never home. Like,
Yeah.
one thing that me and my family, like, we have a little thing about today about communication or whatever. They owe me about communication because, like, I'm always gone. They never see me, bro. So, like, for dudes and players that never get to see their family, bro, all the time, and it's away at school, make sure you tap in with your folks, man, because that shit is important, bro. Family is everything.
Yeah, for sure. Do you feel like that played a role into like, a little bit like who you are today, like not being as close with your family as you wanted to?
I'm sorry, can you repeat that? My phone, somebody called me, my phone jammed. My bad, bro.
Oh no, you good, you good, you good. I was saying that like being away from your family and stuff, hooping and all that, did you feel like that kind of like affect you like a little bit mentally because you like, dang, like, I don't really know my family like that. Like,
No,
how was you feeling?
it didn't affect me mentally like that. I mean, because, I ain't gonna lie, before Kobe, I took a lot away from Kobe, bro. And that was
Hmm.
what I took from Kobe because, like, it's like you sacrificing, like, my family understood everything that I was doing and everything I was going through. So, anytime that I did pick up the phone or that they did call, it was always a deep conversation because I always made up for not talking to them.
Yeah,
And so I never lacked having that mental effect on my mind, like not having my family, because you know what I'm saying. They knew that I was sacrificing and hooping, and when we always did talk, it was always a good conversation that you know what I'm saying that made up for the time lost. So you feel me?
yeah, I feel that, I feel that. All right, so going from Oak Hill, graduate from Oak Hill, going over to Penn State, what made Penn State different from the rest of the schools that that you had to choose from?
But I ain't gonna lie, Penn State wanted me more than I wanted them. Like, I mean, and dudes that tell you, like guys that tell you in their corner, like, man, go to a school that you can either get off at or a school that
Yeah,
more than you want them. That's how you know, like, the situation's gonna be good. But I took that, like, from, like, damn, like, they need me type shit. They flying to Oak, like, it's not easy to get to Oak Hill, bro, at all.
yeah, for
It's either,
sure.
it's either a 7 hour drive or you got to fly to Charlotte to a secret airport, either in Virginia somewhere, like in Tennessee on the border, and then drive 2 hours to the school. Like, it's wicked to get to the school. They were at the school almost, bro. Every time that they could come to the school, they were there type shit.
Yeah,
So, like, and they showed me that family environment, like, before, like, you know what I'm saying, recruiting me and all that before the visits and stuff. Like, they really welcomed me like I was a part of the family, and that's what I wanted for real, because I was always used to that family vibe. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, because you was up there. It's crazy because Josh Reeves, he was at Oak Hill with you, and then he went to Penn State, and you went to Penn State after that. I was like, dang, like they kind of like inseparable a little bit.
Yeah, I actually haven't talked to Josh in a long time. I would love to talk to him and tap in back with him because there's a lot I need to talk to him about. For real, because the way I left Penn State wasn't easy either. Because like you said, that was my boy, and he felt some kind of way about how I was acting up Penn State and how I was moving, and he was actually in my corner, and, like, you know what I'm saying, trying to guide me and tell me you know what I'm saying, how to move and how to get myself back together. And at that time, I wasn't listening, bro. So I probably burnt that bridge, bro, as a friend and as a brother. You know what I'm saying? But I would love to pass that back up with Josh anytime, for real.
Yeah, I could definitely link y'all back up together, give you his number
Yeah,
and
yeah,
all that, so y'all can go ahead and build that bridge back
yeah.
for sure. So now you at Penn State, and did you make it to like the beginning of the season, or just talk about the whole Penn State experience if you don't
Man, the
mind.
whole experience, it started off fun. Like, I don't know if you guys watched the show. Like my coach said in the Last Chance U documentary, like when you first get a relationship and it's hot and heavy, like you know what I'm saying. Like it was fun. Like I was having the best time of my life at Penn State. And then like when basketball started up, like workouts and stuff started, I don't know, things slipped, bro. Like I was overweight, could barely get up and down the court, in like a timely fashion, even like not even like an athlete. Like I was doing bad, bro. 300 pounds. And then
Mm,
so then that fucked me up mentally. Like my mental was gone at that point because then this is my second time getting hurt. I didn't play my
yeah.
ill because it is my right knee. Then I hurt my left knee at Penn State. So I'm
Mm,
all right. I'm gonna take a break from this hoop and shit for a little bit. Chill, get my knee right, rehab. At this time, I'm blowing heavy. Like I'm smoking endless gas, like for no reason. Mine is gone. Not doing what I'm supposed to. Not going to class. Not showing up for meetings. Not calling coach back when he called me. Missing his call. All that. Like I'm wilding, bro.
you just checked out.
Not listening. You know what I'm saying? Like it was just bad. And then it got to the point where like I failed too many drug tests, and I don't know. They did everything they could to keep me, bro. Like they wanted me to stay, even sit out. They wanted me to sit out the year, stay at Penn State, get right. I was just so focused on like escaping, you know what I'm saying, not fighting adversity. So I wanted to leave. My excuse was I didn't play my senior year at Oak Hill, so I want to go ahead and transfer and go play somewhere else. The whole time I was running from the bullshit that I was, you know what I'm saying, not trying to face. And I transferred and I went home and sat down and didn't do shit, bro. It was fucked up.
Hmm. So going back home, like what was your day-to-day life looking like back home?
Me and my mom butt heads a lot at this point because at this point I was like I said, like my mind was gone. I was being disrespectful to my mom's at this point, like not even
Mm,
blatantly being disrespectful to her, like talking back to her, nothing like that, but like my actions, like doing stuff that I'm not supposed to in and out of the crib, disrespecting the house, you know what I'm saying? And then she almost kicked me and she did kick me out. Like she told me to get the hell out of her house, bro. And then that's when it hit me. It was like, dang, what am I gonna do?
yeah.
Better fight it.
So
Like what would you say?
so you getting kicked out, getting into with my dudes. Like, what was your pops in this scenario when it came to like kind of trying to give you some structure?
I was running from my pops too. See, I mean, he would call me and like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. My pop at that time, like when I was at home, my pops, he was, because he was there. He was the one who picked me up from Penn State and took my ass home. So God, I had to listen to him. He was pissed. You know what I'm saying? He was fed up, and like he was calling to check on me and all that. But like, again, bro, instead of fighting adversity head on and being a man and doing what I'm supposed to fix things, I ran again. I took my ass to.
Yeah. Did you know what you was doing when you went to Cali, or you just like,
No,
man, I'm gonna just go to
oh,
Cali?
no, had no clue. Had no clue.
You had a
Had
spot to
no
stay
plan,
at?
no plan, no nothing.
You had a spot to stay? You were like,
Yeah, yeah, I wasn't
uh,
home like that. Yeah, yeah, I was standing out here with my shorty. but, but nah, yeah, nah, yeah, I was straight on that aspect. I wasn't homeless, but like I had no plan as far as what I was gonna do in life. Like
Mhm.
none of that. Like I had to get a real job, bro. I was working graveyard shifts at Big Lots.
Hey, look. You gotta get it how you live sometimes. You gotta get it how you live.
Real man, I had to get it, man. Shit was crazy, and then like, bro, I picked up cases, man.
Uh. So about the cases, and enough is, they said, I guess he was in jail for a little bit, and then the coach wrote you a letter. Just talk a little bit about that.
So, man, I got locked up for 2 cases. I ain't gonna get into that because it's on the
Yeah,
show.
yeah, yeah.
My coach, man, he's real God fearing dude. Like I love him to death. I say, bro, out of all the coaches I had, he's top 2 coaches for real,
Mm-hmm.
like legit. And And the reason I tell you that is because he's so selfless, bro. Like he puts himself second every time, bro. And I didn't even tell him that I was locked up until I called. So I think, who did I call? I probably called my mom. Call my mom, bro, because I ain't want to call my dad.
Yeah.
Father was going to be on that with me. I ain't even want to call him. I called my mother. My mother was like, she suggested it to me. She was like, you just call him, see if he answers. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it don't hurt, like, to call. Because at this point, like, I'm trying to get my life back on track. I told him, I promised my coach that I was going to do the right thing, show up to practice, stop smoking a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Like, take it easy on that. Like,
Yeah.
just get back right. Excuse me. And then I got locked up, and my mom told me to call him, and it wouldn't hurt. So I called him. He answered, bro. Like, he took the call. Didn't even budge. Like when I told him, like, Coach, I'm in the jam. Like, I need your help. I think the only way I could get out is if we prove that, you know what I'm saying, I'm a student and I'm, doing better with my life or whatever. And he wrote probably like a 2-page, like, I ain't gonna lie, it wasn't no regular letter, bro. Like, it was like
Mm-hmm.
a story.
Heartfelt.
He sent like work in type shit. Like, he was up typing.
Yeah.
Like, real live, the judge showed leniency. I think she almost shed a tear type shit. Like he wrote some heartfelt shit, and
Mm.
she showed leniency, and she let me out right there on my own accord, bro.
Wow. That's a blessing right there in itself.
For real. For real. From
So that now go ahead.
and
What'd you say?
from that day on, I was locked in. Minus with had a whole bunch of shit going on up here, but I was
Yeah.
locked in the basketball aspect.
You ain't had no choice. You like, man, this coach just put it all on the line for me,
He
basically.
really did, bro. He really did.
So when you was in jail, how many was you in there for like 17 days, something like that?
Bro, because I went to jail like 2 separate times, bro. And then that
All
last
right.
year, I was in there for 17 days. So in total, I was there in jail for like 40 days. So I got locked up, was in jail for like 10 days, I got bailed out. And then I got locked up again, was in jail for like 10 days, I got bailed out. Then I went in there in like, you know what I'm saying, 17 days. So that's like 37 days, man.
So like, how was you feeling in there? Cause you in there alone, like no TV, no nothing. Like you just in the cell.
Treacherous. I mean, I never been to jail in DC, bro, and I hear about it, but I don't give a fuck what nobody say. LA is that. What you see on TV is real. Like, it's crowded, gangs, all that. Like, I ain't really get banged on or nothing like that because I told niggas straight up that I wasn't no gang banger or nothing like that. They could tell
Yeah.
so I ain't get pressed out or nothing like that. But the living conditions is bad. Roaches, rats, like mice, like it's like families of them jumps in there, bro. Like, it's horrible.
Dang.
My first my first night in the Twin Towers, bro, I had no bunk, no bed to sleep on. I was sleeping on metal bunk, bro, with a pad to lay on my head, bro. It was bad. Then they shipped me upstate by Six Flags, like 2 hours away, upstate to like a dorm type. It wasn't a prison, but like it was like a dorm type jail. But it was way better living conditions. It was cleaner, but the people was worse, man. Like,
That was worse.
living with life. I'm living with dudes that just got sentenced life that's about to go to prison type. You know what I'm saying? Like, 18-year-old that just did a double
Dang.
murder. Like, it was bad. Like, and dudes is really like cool talking to me. I'm like, bro, I ain't do like, go ahead.
like, look, I ain't in here that long.
And in LA, bro, it's disrespect. So if you don't say nothing back to them, like, they gonna take it as like, oh yeah, like, oh yeah, now I'm gonna get on you. So I'm just sitting here having conversations with like, bro, you feel me? Like,
Oh, dude. Yeah,
this
you was probably like bro, I never do nothing to get back in here. Like I don't
never.
belong in here.
You don't understand how many nights I didn't say fuck eating and just stayed at the top and was like, Lord, if you out of here, I promise. I even said I'll stop, bro. You know me, bro. You know I'm
Yeah, yeah,
like, I even said I'll stop smoking, bro. I didn't I didn't beg and plead. I didn't to God everything, bro. I swear. Eyes closed, picturing them in my vision, like, bro, it's
yeah.
bad. You don't want to go there. It's that bad, bro. For real.
I'm dead. I'm
It's
dead.
worse because I felt like that shit was one step closer to me going back, bro. This whole season at Eli, I was on probation. So every month,
Man.
check in, bro. Every
Oh
month.
yeah. See, they ain't say that in the story.
It's a lot that they didn't put in the story. For real.
Yeah.
A lot. But I'm grateful for that too, because there's a lot of bad stuff that I didn't reveal, bro, and that they didn't reveal that I could kind
Yeah.
of on my own, you feel me?
Yeah. For sure. For
Yeah.
sure. So, you getting out of jail, you getting a second chance just to get out, like get out and get your life together.
Mm-hmm.
Who's in your corner to help, like steer you back in the right direction to tell you like, hey, it's time for you to get back in the gym. Like, come on.
Handful of people, bro. The only people that was on me to get back in the gym was my mother, my coach, and myself, bro. To be honest,
Mm,
like, cause I mean, uh, when I gave up on basketball, people was cool with that. Like, people was like, all right, you know, who, fuck it, what you gonna do? What you gonna do though? Like, you gotta do something.
yeah.
So, like, I mean, it was never like I had to play basketball. I never had that pressure, like, oh, I gotta play basketball and nothing like that. So, like, my folks was in my corner, bro, and that was it. Like, at that point, nobody fucked with me, bro. After I dropped off, bro, everybody that I was with, I ain't even gonna hold you. Some of the people that it hurt me too, because some of the people that I was closest with, that I looked up to, like my big bros, like I ain't even gonna hold you, bro. I still ain't talked to Quinn yet. Like, you feel me? Like,
Hmm.
oh, bro, me and Quinn was like this, bro. Like, I could give him a call and he'd answer. Like, just like that, like big bro status, you feel me? And I still haven't talked to bro, and that hurt me. Like when I fell off, nigga, a lot of dudes said fuck me. You know what I'm saying? Didn't call to check on me and nothing. And it's like
Damn.
now I'm back, you feel me? Now I'm back. Now I'm getting calls. Dudes want to hit me like, yo, Joe, what's up? You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, bro. That shit
Yeah, they
fucked me, of
keep.
course. For real.
Dang. That's crazy. But yeah, you definitely gotta give him a call, give him a shout out or something, just to try to so y'all can have that just genuine conversation, man to man, about that the whole situation what went on because as we see today, life's short. So you don't like we don't have no time to be sitting around waiting and talking about something. I should have did this, I should have did that. Like life's too short. You definitely got mend those relationships and get back locked in with the people that was there.
Yeah,
You
for
know for
real.
sure. So all right. So getting back on the court, hooping and everything. When did you realize that like, hey, I'm gonna go to East LA and
Yeah.
hoop and everything.
So when
When did that come about?
a lot of people, if you watch the show, you probably found out. But I was at Pasadena City College, and I was supposed to go to Long Beach State 2017, but I was still in that fucked up headspace, and I wasn't going to class, missing practice and stuff. Um,
Mm,
and pick up that offer at that time, and then I slacked off, sat for the summer, and then somebody gave me a call from Pasadena City College who really messed with me, and his name was Coach Swan. And he told me, he was like, yeah, the guy over at Eli, he's a really good coach, you know what I'm saying, God-fearing dude, and I really think he'll help you, you know what I'm saying, and serve you in your best interest or whatever. So it was like a no-brainer for me to make that call because at that point I had no phone call to make. I had nobody to go to. So I'm like, if I'm going to do the hoop shit and then this is the only dude I got to call, I'm going to take it. Like, for real.
yeah, I feel that. So when you got the Eli, did you know that you wasn't going to start, or did you go in like, yeah, I'm about to start, I'm about to be the star of the team, this about to be my team?
The phone call, I ain't going to lie, the phone call that I had was Mosley. Like he told, like in the show, he said, like, you know what I'm saying, like, he said that. He really did say that, all that. But from the phone call that, you know what I'm saying, I got is like, you gonna come in, earn your spot, you're gonna be good type shit. Boom. But it didn't get there. It didn't get there. When I first got to Eli, bro, no doubt, I felt like I was the best player in the gym when I first got there. Over 300 pounds overweight, felt like that too. You feel me? So
Hmm.
when I got down in weight, got better in transition, getting up and down the floor, felt my game coming back to me. Yeah, frustrations was flowing through my head crazy because I'm like, why am I not starting? You tripping?
Yeah, I definitely saw that. As soon as the show started, I saw it in you. I'm like,
Yeah.
the reason why he's so angry, people like, why Joe so angry? Like, why he's so angry? I'm like, that's because he know, that he really not supposed to be in this situation, but because of the way the life happened, he here, but he really don't want to be here. He want to be, back at that D1 level
Right.
status. He just know, he got work to get there.
And a
So
lot
I
no, continue,
go
continue.
now. Go ahead. You good?
No, no, but I was about to piggyback off that stuff too. A lot of people may not understand, bro. It was more than just me not, you know what I'm saying, me knowing that I'm supposed to be out there on the floor starting, bro. Like it was a whole lot of other frustrations. Like I felt like certain points in life at that time, bro, I felt like I was stagnant, you know what I'm saying? I felt that shit wasn't going to get better. You feel me? Like I really had mental breakdowns thinking that, like, damn, am I really about to be a junior college hooper and like that's it? Am I really about to just get my AA degree? Like, you feel me? Like I felt like I wasn't about
Yeah,
a scholarship offer anywhere. Like I felt like I burnt bridges everywhere to every school. I had a bad reputation. You feel me? So like it was just a whole bunch of other stuff. And then another thing was family issues, like between me and my shorty, all that, like her dealing with her stuff, like cases and all that. Not to air her out, but like that messed me up mentally too. And I had to play through that as well, practice and play through that as well, like picking up jail calls, like going through that as well. Like that hurt me, you know what I'm saying? So it was a whole bunch of other shit rather than me knowing that I'm belonging on the court starting. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm way dealing with way real life stuff over here, you feel me?
yeah. Everybody from back on it was like, yeah, you was maxing, you was maxing.
I was back, bro. Like, I mean, I wanted, if you foul me wrong, I wanted to fight you. If you talk any kind of crazy, I wanted to knock you. You know what I'm saying? I wanted smoke with anybody. Like, I was on that. For real.
Have you have you had that moment before in life where like you just spazzed out, hitting the lockers, throwing chairs, or was that like the first time that you had moments like that?
No, I mean, to be honest, bro, I ain't gonna lie. When I was a kid, bro, in eighth grade, once I realized I had to play with a chip on my shoulder, like a dog in me, so to speak, like nothing was given to me. I had to take shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that's when I really get that mentality. You feel me? Like I was in eighth grade, shit. From that point on, even high school, like people knew me as Joe. You know what I'm saying? Joe Wild. You feel me? Like you don't want to mess with Joe. Yeah, yeah. You go ahead and mess with Joe if you want to. Like, the niggas know me, bro. Like for real. Like
Yeah, for sure,
I always had that
for
chip on my
sure.
even when I had everything, I still play with that chip on my shoulder, bro.
And you should. That's what make you a dog. If you
Yeah,
don't got that chip on your shoulder, it's like you kind of like just going through you
yeah,
gotta go through the movements, and you're not separating yourself. So all the good players that we see out here nowadays, they all got that chip, and they all know that when it's time to get in between them lines, it's time to eat.
yeah.
Okay, you get in my way.
Right. And there's dogs and there's quiet dogs. I'm one of the loud ones. You feel me?
Hey, speaking of the famous quotes, talk to us a little bit about that Hooper and a basketball player. Like dive into that a little bit more.
I was talking to Lon. Everybody knows Lonnie, my best friend. He was on the show or whatever. But I was just talking to Lonnie about this last night, two days ago, Slim. I don't know what I was talking about. I just know for a fact, like I felt it in my heart, bro, that like a basketball player is just too average for me. You know what I'm saying? Like a hooper, like it's loud to give me the energy. It's a lot more to a hooper. Like a basketball player is cool. Like you could play with fundamentals and you play the right way, but that's boring. Like give me that rock and let me work. You feel me? I'm a hooper. Get out my way. Like it's just that simple, bro. It clicked in my mind that fast, bro. It wasn't no thought process, no scripting, nothing. Like it came off the top. Like he probably asked a random question and said it. Like you feel me? Like
Yeah,
yes,
that's just you though. That's who you are
I'm God.
for sure. So oh, I have a question. So what teammate are you the most closest to?
From Eli,
Yeah.
I would say, bro, I ain't gonna lie. They didn't give my man a chance, bro. But Sean was my man, but like that's because Sean was a competitor. You feel me? Like he wanted to win. He had that dog in him just like I did. And Sean ultimately, like he's different in a different way. Like he's closed off in the box because of what he's been through. So he don't really like, you know what I'm saying? He's cool, but he don't really like hang out with the guys as much. Like he be with his girl, be with but he need to cherish that
Yeah.
time. I understand that. So whenever I do chill with him, like it's good vibes. But my best friend on the team was Marquise Copeland. He's from DC as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Marquise Copeland, tall light skinned dude in the show. Y'all go check him out, man. And my
All right.
man JP either. We was the three amigos. I can't lie.
The three amigos. I'm dead. I'm dead. So we talk a little bit. Hold on. Let me grab this right here. So this was a sad moment in the show. This man right here, when he passed away.
No doubt.
How was you feeling? Like what was your emotions? Because everybody's emotions was a little different, but
You know like how you feel like when you like lose your closest one to you and your family, bro, like a loved one, like a real loved one, like you had a relationship with. And I
yeah.
ain't Kobe, bro. Never met him in a day of my life. But I felt like since we shared the same love and passion, like he was my brother and like he perfected it like, at the best of the best. You feel me? And I had
Mm-hmm.
no choice but to look up to him because of what he gave us. And I feel like Kobe was my Michael Jordan, bro. Like I didn't
Yeah,
get,
for sure.
you feel me? That was before my time. So everything that Kobe did, and I saw in Jordan's highlights, I'm like, damn, Kobe just did that. And like, God damn, like he's so ambitious. You know what I mean? Like Kobe was that, and like when we lost him, bro, like I felt like I lost my grandfather. Like when I lost my grandfather, I felt that same hurt. Like I was in here boo-hooing crying, bro. It had to be held, like type shit. You feel
Mm.
me? I'm 6'8", 250.
Hey, look, that's what happened though when like we talked about this before about like impact, like when someone impact the world, impact the game, and just impacting anything. When they
Right.
make that much of a difference on the world and make that much of a difference on kids like us growing up and who we becoming as adults and stuff like that, that plays like a huge role. Because I was feeling the same way. I was on the couch. We was watching CNN. I told my mom I was like Kobe died, and she was like his dad died, and I was like nah. I said Kobe, and then like it just felt like the world just stopped moving at that point.
Yeah, it did.
It was crazy.
Crazy, bro.
So, what's one thing that you could take away from Kobe's life and apply to your life?
The Mamba mentality, bro. No doubt. Hard work and determination, bro. What you put into is what you're gonna get out of it. And that's what I took from Kobe for real. And especially these last couple of years, like watching his Muse documentary all the time. And like I used to fall asleep to that. Like
Mm-hmm.
voice, like and that like you can hear the passion in his voice, like how he wanted it. Like he gonna tell you he gonna get it. He gonna take it from you. Like you feel me? Like that's what I took from that. And that's how I play now, bro. Like I want it.
Yep,
I'm gonna get it.
as you should. And then another emotional part of the whole series was COVID.
Mm.
COVID. When I hit, me and my pops, we was watching the episode together. I watched it separately, but then I watched it with him when I went home last weekend, and we just was like, dang, like we we felt bad for y'all. Like even though that was like months ago, we
Yeah.
like, dang, like they was winning, they was hooping, they was y'all was basically on top. And then y'all get on the bus. Soon as y'all get on the bus, coach come back talk about something. Hey, fellas, the season over. How was you feeling? Did you feel like you was kind of? Did you have that same feeling when you lost the game before, like it was taken away from you? Did you have that same feeling, kind of?
Well, I ain't even gonna lie. It didn't hit me until we got to the locker room and coach. Like I seen coach like break down, and like that's when it hit me. Because it was all fun and games. We kind of had this like the suspense that we was gonna get canceled because at that point got canceled. We watched it like from the time we woke up that morning to packing our bags to going to school. Leagues after leagues is getting canceled. Tourneys after tourneys getting canceled. So we kind of knew it was coming, but it was a slight bit of faith that we was going to go upstate. But when we got on the bus, one of one of my teammates was joking. We was all laughing and joking, and I think like when Coach came on the bus and told us that they got the call, we were still laughing and joking. He made another joke, and we were still laughing getting off the bus. Like it didn't hit us. Right, got into the locker room. Coach started talking, and then they like, damn, season over. He got talking about how we going down in the books, you know, like we could have, we would have won. I feel that, bro. That's when I've been bought into the team, like I've been like invested into the team, been guys build relationships and off the court so we can have chemistry for it. But at that point, I was like, I don't give a fuck if I'm starting. Like minute, 2 minutes, we go champion. You feel me? Like I was so putting myself last. I didn't give a fuck about anything but winning at that point.
Yep.
And then it just crushed me because like it crushed me. Like we worked so hard to get to that point. So all the Mosley practices, climbing on the wall. It's a lot of stuff y'all no camera got. Man. It was on us. Real there was a lot of money in it. You know what a 5 is, bro?
You said what?
You know what a 5 in a minute is?
Yeah, that's 5 up and down. No, what, like 5 suicides in a minute? Or 5
No,
up and down?
down and back in 1 minute. You got 5,
Yeah.
10 sprints. If you don't make it, you got another one. If you don't make it, you got another one. Until you bad for you and like, all right, you got a suicide. Like that, all he'll do is 9-second sprint. He want you would practice 1 example out of you. He did a lot for on and off the court, bro, to get to that. Like we was gonna win that, bro.
Yeah. Somebody said your mic, something wrong with your mic. It was going in and out, but we good now. We good.
You can hear me?
Yeah. I can hear you before. It was just going in and out, but we good though. We straight. So
I'm
I'm gonna let the people ask. What did you say?
What the shit?
I'm gonna let the people ask some questions in a minute. I just got like 2 more questions for you.
Okay.
For the people that don't know, talk about the Long Beach State scholarship situation because a lot of people don't know about that.
Man, Long Beach, I'm so Long Beach. Even like Long Beach school, I was admitted late. Scholarship at all. They was like, make him work for it. My coach, he knew how hard I worked to get back to that point. I'm so grateful for him for keeping that door open for me. Because back in 2017, I was supposed to come in and play for him and affect the team and help them get to the NCAA tournament because that was the goal. Like they had pros on that team, and I was supposed to help them, and I couldn't because I was messed up. And he told me from that day on when I had cases or whatever, or like straight like this, that Joe, get your shit together. And when you do, I got my shit together, called. He told me straight up that they didn't need scholarships or anything for me, that I would have to come walk on. And I told him that was enough that I needed. Because I knew the slightest opportunity, I was going to take all of it. You feel me? Like I was going to make the best of it. And I wasn't going to look back at all. They talking about the mic.
I mean, it sounds straight now. It just like
can y'all hear me?
Time. If y'all can hear him, put some hearts or something. We good.
All right. So now, yeah, what was I saying, Brody? I lost my train of speak.
You was talking about if you had the opportunity, because you didn't have a scholarship. If you was just given an opportunity because you're hard work.
Yeah. So I didn't have a scholarship at all, bro. So my coach, he kept the door open from 2017 up until now, to this point. And he told me, like, when I got my shit together, the door was open. So I got my shit together. My coach gave him a call. He told me that they didn't have any scholarships straight up, and I would have to come here and walk on. And I knew that if I got the slightest bit of opportunity that I would, you know what I'm saying, I would take it and I would get it. I would work for it and earn my spot. You feel me? Because that was what I'm used to doing, is taking everything for real. And when I got there, bro, I ain't gonna lie, it was hard. Like I had a lot of like thoughts in my mind. Like, am I really about to do this? Am I really about to walk on? Like, do I really want to do this? And I was like, yeah. Like I came to the conclusion, like, fuck it, yeah. I love the game of basketball, and if I got this opportunity, why not? So I went to practice every day, head high, like I was on scholarship, bro. Cheering dudes on, all that. Third game in, bro, they surprised me. After a game, I probably was the player of the game, and we won or something like that. And it was like a real good game. Third game, I think we played Seattle or something. And he had this nice, like, long, heartfelt speech. And then next thing you know, he was like, you ain't got to worry about money no more because you're on scholarship. And I'm like shocked, like, what? Dude's splashing me with water and all that. I'm crying, like, cameras hitting me in the faces. It was like a real good moment, bro, for real.
All right, that's what's up. That's what's up. And if you could sit down with your younger self, what's something that you would tell yourself?
Bro, to be honest, I would tell my same self the same thing I told myself not too long ago, bro. Never give up. For real. Because I gave up on myself when I got hurt. I ran away from everything, and I ran to drugs, I ran to girls, I ran to everything else but what I was supposed to do, bro. And I gave up on myself, bro. So I would tell myself the same thing I told myself, you know what I'm saying, not too long ago. Never give up, Joe, for real. And for all you out there that's going through adversity and feel like you stuck and stagnant in the same spot, keep working, man. You'll see better days soon, I promise you.
All right, all right. I'm gonna open it up to the people for some questions because I see they got some. So hold on. Let's see. All right, here we go. Can you see that, John?
What it say? Who's one player that
Who
you
one
feel
player
that
that you feel that you replicate your game at?
Bees, for sure. Mike Beasley.
Mike Beasley. I see that. I see that. All right, here we go. Here's another one.
Do you think they gave you fouls because of your height, or was it because of the facial expressions you made? Let me see. What's the rest of it?
What did it say? Hold on.
Facial expressions you made them to what? Them do to what?
I can't even see the rest of the question. I don't know.
I can't see the rest of the question either. Yeah. But no, they gave me fouls because they was assholes and they knew I was bigger than everybody. That's why. They was assholes. And there was multiple times, not even multiple. Every time I went to the basket, I got hacked, and they didn't call a foul because I was bigger than them. And I made the basket. Oh, like, you don't need the foul, Joe. Like, they used to say shit like that, bro.
Mm-hmm. All right, this is a good one. It said, what is Joe doing to heal from his trauma, and how do you think it affected him?
I pray. Prayer heals me from my trauma. And my family. I ain't gonna lie, those two things, bro. Prayer and family healed me from my trauma. And it affected me in ways that I couldn't imagine. It made me the man I am today. For real.
All right. It said, what's your plan now that you
NBA?
All right, I'm gonna do one more, then we're gonna go ahead and wrap this down up. Interesting one. All right, here we go.
Do you still keep in contact with the assistant coach? What assistant coach? Which one? Be more specific. Coach Rob on the show?
I think they might be talking about the one that was in the wheelchair.
Oh, Coach King, yeah. I keep in contact with all the coaches.
All right. Hold on, I'm gonna close that John up. All right, so what's some of your last words that you want, get to your supporters and stuff out there that may be going through something, or they just looking to your story for inspiration? What's some last words you want to share with them?
I mean, if you're looking at my story for inspiration, man, the proof is in the pudding, man. If you feel like you deserving of a second chance and you get that second chance, attack it head on. There's gonna be road bumps in the way. Just roll on over them, keep it pushing. This would be nice where you might feel like it ain't gonna work out. Just pray. If you ain't faithful to God or anything else, I advise you not to seek to drugs or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Just find another outlet to give you some peace, and just keep it pushing, man. Like I said before, it's gonna be better days ahead, man. For real, for
All right.
everybody.
This the real last question. They said the people want to know, did coach run after you hit that half court shot?
What about the half court shot? What they say?
They said the coach run. Like
No,
they,
yeah. He definitely gave me that 5 in a minute for sure. He ain't run it right then and there, but I think Thursday, the next game day, he ran it. Yeah, for sure. I made sure of that. But what? Come on, bro. You think I'm not making sure of that?
they should have got that on camera though. They should have got that on
Nah,
camera.
I know. Nah, but I got what I need. I got my satisfaction of it because I timed his ass too. I made sure of it. He was gonna make it. He was gonna run it now. For real.
Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead. All right, though, bro. I appreciate you for coming on. Sharing your story, impacting the world, all
Appreciate
that.
you, bro. I appreciate the platform that you got, bro. From brother to brother, bro. I love it. For real.
For sure, for sure. We locked in.
Locked in for life.
For
We in
life.
this joint. I know. Hey, what's up, y'all? Love y'all. All my family and friends. Fans too. Love y'all.
They in the zone.
Good looking, brother.
But yeah, for sure. For everybody that's on here, this gonna be up on Instagram. The replay gonna be on the page and everything. And I shared a link with Joe for him to post for you all. But yeah, appreciate y'all for the support. Continue supporting Joe. Support After the Ball Deflates. As we change the narrative for these athletes out here, and we give them a platform to share their stories and just keep it real with you all. So I appreciate y'all. I appreciate you, Joe. I'm gonna hit you up.
Love, Brody. I'm gonna hit you.
All right, we out.
All right.